All right, so to begin with, I'm going to say, any teachers I know, I'm sorry if this offends you. This is just my personal thoughts on the matter. Okay? I do know there are some good teachers out there. I had several growing up. I know a few that are really passionate about teaching that are just barely getting in the field. So there are good teachers out there, but let's face it. Arizona's like, what, 43rd or 46th in the nation? Something like that. I think we were 46th, then we moved to 43rd, or we're 43rd and we moved to 46th. I can't quite remember. I do know that 4 of the top high schools in the nation are located in Arizona, so that's probably the only reason why we're not 50th in the nation. That speaks volumes about the type of public education Arizona has. I'm not a teacher. Yeah, I went to school for quite a few different things. Pretty smart guy. I got a good head on my shoulders, but I'm not a teacher. I never wanted to be a teacher. I took an aptitude test in high school that said I should become a teacher. I took one about 10 years ago that said I should become a teacher, and I said, I don't got the fucking patience for that shit. I don't have the patience for it. It takes a lot of patience to be a teacher. It takes a lot of drive and want to actually be a teacher. And you know what? I don't have it. So it's not going to happen. But I mean, this is where I'm going with this. We send our kids off to school so that they can be educated by people who went to school to be educators. So why the fuck do I get mountains of fucking homework for a fucking first grader? Why? It's your job to teach kids, not mine. My job to help them, yeah. I understand that it's my job to be involved in their education, yeah. But with the amount of shit that comes home with my daughter every day, what the fuck are you doing to teach these kids? It's not my job to teach them. That's why I sent them. If I wanted to fucking teach my kid, I wouldn't send her to public education. I tried doing the homeschool thing. I sucked at it. Because why? I'm not a teacher. I didn't go to school to be a teacher. I don't know all the tricks to help get a kid to fucking understand. I mean, let's face it. Okay, let me give you an example. I mean, yeah, I'm a smart guy, but let me give you an example of the extent of my ability to teach. When I got out of high school, I didn't graduate high school. Okay? When I finished my junior year, I was in the top 3. I was number 3 when I finished my junior year of high school. When I was halfway through my senior year, my counselors at Coolidge High School came to me and said, you're not going to graduate. You're a quarter credit shy because I didn't take some fucking class my sophomore year. That's not on me. I didn't fail any of my classes. I passed all my classes. So that's not on me. That's on your inability to do your job and make sure I took the proper classes to make sure I graduate. So I transferred to Casa Grande. I transferred to Casa Grande High School. And I got the class in there. And I was going to graduate, but I missed more than 7 days in the second semester and they dropped my ass. Which I think it's fucking ridiculous. I was passing all my classes. It shouldn't matter that I missed more than 7 days. I'm passing all my fucking classes. That comes down to the school just wanting more money. So I got dropped and was told that I could go to summer school and make up that 1/4 of a credit to get my high school diploma. And I said, okay, I'll do that. How much is that going to cost me? $160 per credit. I said, oh shit, so I only got to pay 1/4 of that. They said, no, you got to take the whole class, plus pay for the book. I didn't have to pay for no books in high school. Why the hell do I got to pay for the books for summer school? And why am I paying for a whole 1/4 of a credit of a class when I only need 1/4 of a credit? Why am I paying for a whole credit when I only need 1/4 of a credit? It didn't quite make sense to me. It came down, I realized it just came down to them wanting more money. The whole missing 7 days was because they just wanted more money. Because let's face it, schools get money based on how many kids are enrolled in their school. So it came down to them just wanting more money. It came down to being greedy, and I wasn't fucking having that shit. I didn't get my GED until 4 years later when a judge ordered it because I was pissed off at the system. I got robbed. That's how I felt it. That's how I looked at it. I got robbed. I got ripped off. Coolidge High School failed to do their job properly and make sure I took the proper classes to graduate. And they waited until the last fucking minute to tell me. And when they told me, they said, well, we can't get you into that class next semester. You're going to have to take summer school. That's why I went to Casa Grande, because Casa Grande could get me into that class. Because I wasn't taking summer school. I was a smart kid. I don't give a shit how many days I missed. I don't give a shit how many classes I ditched. I was still passing all my goddamn classes. So that was my education in high school. That was my deal. But when I got done with high school, I'm not going to lie, my English skills were pretty subpar. I think my senior year, I tested at a freshman level, reading level. And quite frankly, that was because I, one, needed glasses, and I didn't read that well because I needed glasses. I hated reading because trying to read made my head hurt, made my eyes hurt. And I needed glasses. You see, I'm wearing glasses now. I grew the fuck up and I got glasses put on my face. But I didn't wear glasses a whole lot in school. I got first issued glasses in 4th grade. But I hated being teased for wearing them, so I never wore my glasses. So I had a problem reading. So, I mean, I get homework from my daughter, and they're fucking English assignments, and I'm not going to lie, I sucked in English class. I did. I mean, trying to explain to a 7-year-old the difference between a long vowel and a short vowel, and she looks at me like I'm fucking stupid. And yet I'm the one that has to teach this shit to my kid? Isn't that why I sent her to your fucking school? Well, so you can fucking teach her this shit? Why am I teaching her? I mean, literally, her homework package is that fucking thick. And it's the whole week. She gets her whole week's worth of homework on Monday, and it's due on Friday. So she gets all of this sent home. And I'm like, why the fuck am I doing this? This is your job. Period. This is your job. This is the reason why Arizona has such a low standard on public education. Why we're in our fucking 40s. Is because teachers have become fucking lazy and they're not doing their fucking jobs anymore. They're not teaching the kid. They want the parents to teach it. They told me this straight out when I was enrolling it, that unless I'm willing to put in the work at home to teach her, she's not going to excel in class. And that just puzzles me. My parents didn't fucking do shit. I rarely had fucking homework. And when I did, it was just go do it. And when we'd have parent-teacher conferences, when I'd be in elementary school and shit, my parents would tell them, this is your job to teach him, not my job. I have to work for a living and provide food. It's my job to provide home, food, and clothing for this kid. It's your job to teach him. That's why he's here. That's why I send my kid to school. It's your job to teach them. Not mine. If I get my ass up and go get me a fucking degree in education, you'll never see my kids again. I won't teach anybody else's kids, but I'll teach mine. This is what's wrong with public education in Arizona. Teachers are getting fucking lazy. They would rather send the kids home with mountains and mountains of homework than to take the time to do the fucking work in class. What are you doing in class that there's this much homework coming home? What are you guys working on in the classroom that there's this much? What is it, just fucking finger pointing in recess? My daughter told me that she had 5 recess breaks. 5 recess breaks. I don't remember that many recess breaks in elementary school. I really don't. But I also don't remember most of elementary school prior to 3rd grade. So, and that's because I'm an old asshole. But why are there that many recess breaks? Why aren't they fucking learning something? Why aren't you teachers teaching this shit? And trust me, when we finally have parent-teacher conferences, I'm going to ask these teachers, why the fuck is there so much homework? Why aren't you taking the time to work this shit out in the classroom? Why do you expect me to do this when I'm not the one with the teaching degree? Look, my rant's over. Once again, I'm sorry if I offended any teachers I actually know. Have a good day. Peace out.